Hey there, Munchie Mafia. Happy Sunday and welcome. We are making chicken pot pies, and I'm not sure exactly which way we're going to go with this, so we're going to let you all decide. And we are making this all from scratch, and I will explain why we use two different kinds of pie crusts in just a moment. So stay tuned and see you in a moment.
There is a cozy little kitchen in a historic old farmhouse, deep in the shadows of Mount Rainier of the rainy Pacific Northwest. This is where the Munchie Mafia meets on YouTube for an amazing hour two of streaming magic, mystery, and mischief, where a kitchen witch reads a little bit of magic over a cast iron pot upon her stove. She whispers a spell into the universe as the pot bubbles over, spilling her brew. Yeah. Oh my, oh my, oh my, Chef Sivi. Whoa. Watching chat along with Sivi and her friends tonight. It doesn't matter, there's thousands of miles between any of us. YouTube brings us closer together, one laughy laugh at a time. Yeah. See whisk of mystery, scary stir up mischief, bake up whimsy, and some laughy laughs. The townspeople think CV is a little strange, a quirky weirdo, and maybe a bit crazy, but she pays no mind to the subdued whispers that she's passes by with her ginger familiar, following close behind. Oh my, oh my, oh my, Chef Sivi, what's cooking? A little dash of love here, a tiny pinch of passion there, with the stirry stir of the mystical wooden spoon. Sivi makes magic to warm the restless soul. Oh my, oh my, Chef Sivi, what's cooking? Oh, what's cooking? What's cooking? What's cooking?
All right. And so we all know that chicken prices are through the roof. Actually, everything is through the roof. So we're trying to go budget friendly as best as humanly possible. But I bought two different kinds of chicken here, and I'd like for you to give me your opinion on why the hell this is happening. So we've got here 1.45 pounds of natural chicken breasts. Okay, these are boneless and skinless, and chicken breasts. Okay, $8.69 a pound, or for the total price at $5.99 a pound. Okay, now we got organic air-chilled chicken thighs, boneless, skinless, at $8.99 a pound for $9.72 with card. But if you didn't have the Fred Meyer card, it'd be $12.50. So usually chicken thighs are cheaper than chicken breasts. So explain that one to me. I'll let you guys sort it out amongst yourselves. So here's the question. Do you want to see the chicken breasts or the chicken thighs be used for one? And then I will put whatever packet away for a rainy day for something else later this week for a video. So you guys I know prices are totally out of mother freaking control, and it's driving me nuts because it's like, I remember a time when I could get a package this size for just under $5. So, and Tiger says thighs. Of course, thighs are so much more tasty. So, so far we got one thigh, and I'm gonna, what?
Two thighs.
Two thighs? Okay, so two thighs. And
the moose said breasts.
And of course, you're a boob guy, aren't you? So another thing is that vegetable prices have gone through the roof as well. We live in Washington State, and so the growing season hasn't started yet on a lot of these things. And stuff is coming from out of the area, and that's driving the prices up a lot because, fuel prices are as they are. So the best way to go about it to make it budget friendly is to get some frozen vegetables. Now, if you don't like certain vegetables, yes, I'm looking at you, Emily. Don't buy those vegetables. If you don't like the green ones, go with the carrots and corn, You buy a little bag of carrots and a little bag of corn, and call it a day. And hey there, Coyote, our neighbor from down the road a ways. He's in here. Hello, Coyote. And we're trying to figure out a date so we can go out and do date night again over at Wally's, Coyote. So there's that. And the other thing is that I was chatting with Emily last night on another channel, and we were talking about pot pies, and she never realized that there's more than one kind of pot pie. So I'm going to let you guys decide. Should we make a regular traditional chicken pot pie with the vegetables and the chicken, or should we do a chicken bacon ranch pot pie, which of course has ranch and bacon in it, but it's not nearly as gross as it sounds? Or should we do a cheddar broccoli chicken pot pie? Or should we do one of each? Like, not one of each, of them, but, pick one and pick another. Because I know what Timmy likes. And so, which one would you all like to see? Because that's the one that I'll be eating. So the choice is chicken broccoli or chicken bacon ranch. And go. I hope you all are having a wonderful night, though. Let's go and see who all we have tonight. I just want to say thank you to Simon of Yes I Can Barbecue and Demoose for the supers. And Penny Ortiz also sent us a super. Thank you very much, everybody. That really makes my day when y'all do that. And Belt Loop 29 is here. Brian, Have Fun in Nature, is here as well. Sarah Prestwood, Simon, Damoose, Canadian Family Life, Arlene, who is our feature for shout out tonight. We also have High Plains Camper, who almost got into a drunken tussle, and he wasn't the drunk one. The dude that was harassing him was the drunk one while he was out camping over the weekend. And we're glad you're safe and sound. Tuber Chat's also here, and Greg Johnson as well. Emily is also here. Kristen Welton is here as well, and we've got Tiger and Whistle Stop Homestead. That was pretty outrageous last night. We had a lot of fun. He's the new victim of the sticker troll. That sticker will be made available very soon on the website. You'll be able to see it. If anybody wants to buy one of those stickers, Jamie is the person who you want to talk to, and that's Devil Dog's Keeper, Jamie. She'll be happy to print it for you, or put it on a mug, because everybody would love to see Whistle Stop Homestead on an inflatable flamingo. Anyway, he had to be there last night. Hello, Desert Living is also here as well, and Stephen and Jacqueline. Lance of Sleeper Barbecue Grills to Gills, and I actually said that right. Usually I always get it mixed up by saying Gills to Grills, which makes no sense to me, but you know, it's kind of funny. Let's see here, who else do we have? We got Wright's Trapping, Cindy Dogwood Cottage. Wright's Trapping is one of our neighbors from a couple towns down from us. He traps animals. Judy Mae Collins is also here. And and Cindy, thank you for the super chat. And so, Canadian Family Life, in case I didn't say that, I don't remember. And Katie's Kitchen's also here as well. All right. So, without further ado, what am I doing? We're not doing that right. Okay, so have we figured out, do we want mine to be a chicken bacon ranch or a cheddar broccoli pot pie? And I'm going to show you what you can do with the leftovers, because there is going to be some leftovers. Because I was thinking maybe I'll make 4, but hey, Coffee Cake, long time no see. Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl again. He always knows. He's quiet all day long until the lights come on in the kitchen for some strange reason. I don't know why. Cheddar broccoli and chicken, cheddar broccoli, cheddar broccoli. All right, you guys figure it out. Somebody keep track, and I'll come back to that. So when we're looking at doing pie crusts, the reason why we use 2 different pie crusts is because a regular flaky pie crust will disintegrate with the liquids. What?
Bo's getting into it.
Bo's getting what?
Getting into it.
Getting into what?
Yelling.
Oh. Bo is now starting to act a little obnoxious. I think it's that time of the year for the birdies. So first off, we're gonna get a bowl. We need a bowl. And we're going to need a measuring cup. And our all-purpose flour. We definitely want all-purpose flour. You don't want to use, you can use pastry flour, but what I would generally recommend is, whoops, God, I'm just stupid today. If you're going to use pastry flour, you want to make sure that you put a little bit of the all-purpose in there, because it's going to be too flaky and the texture is going to be kind of off-putting. So always spoon your flour into your measuring cup and all over your surface. Ding. So that, you know, you could end up accidentally putting your elbow that's wearing a black velour sweatshirt into it, so that you end up wearing flour in your sweatshirt and get it all in your washing machine, and next thing you know, your clothes are mildly pasty, you know. All right, that's 1. So 2.5 cups. And yes, you're supposed to level it out, but you know what? I just kind of roll with it. I've been doing this a long time, so when you go to scoop your measuring cup into your flour, you're packing it down, so you're not getting an accurate measurement for 2. And number 3, you can't make a mess the other way around. Well, actually you can, but you know, it takes a little bit more force. Ding. All right. Hello, Shade Tree, and hello, Ralph of Webb's Web. And there's Jamie. Jamie's here as well. 2/3 of a cup, 1/4 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup. Don't forget to get it all over your front. Oh, I know, right? No. I love this sweater. All right, 2.5 cups. So we already got 2 in there, and we're making a lot of noise. 2.5. Ding, ding. Oh, and you know what I forgot? Ice water. But that's okay, because guess what? My ice machine is still broken in my freezer. And I forgot to turn it on. I forgot to turn on my little machine, which is an awesome thing to have. It's just that I keep forgetting to turn it on. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some water out of the faucet and pray that it's cold enough. Because my ice maker in my freezer is broken. Timmy can't get the freezer out or the refrigerator out from the wall. So we're still waiting for his foot to fully heal, and then he'll be able to resume his usual shenanigans. You know what I mean? Okay. Now you're not going to need all the water. You might. Now what we need is 2 sticks of unsalted butter. Let's set that over here. Grab this cutting board back over here. Just covered in water because I rinsed it off. And I still love these stainless steel cutting boards. I just wish I didn't drop my new one, my more expensive one, down between the refrigerator and the dishwasher. Hopefully when he goes to pull out the refrigerator to fix the freezer, that he'll be able to get in there and get my cutting board back for me. So that's what it's going to take. Quit kicking walls, Tim. Kicking the walls? Anyway. So how is everybody today? How's everybody's weekend? I know that, hey, Butler Family Farm is here. And they're out with Simply Jan Homestead. Susan and Jamie and Double Dog. They went over to the Butler Family Farm, and Jan went to the Mid-America meetup. And then popped on over down south to Eddie's to go pick up their new puppy, Suji. And I think they're still probably down there. I don't know. Let's see here. 6, 7, 8 o'clock. 8:20 down there right now. They got a 10-hour drive back home. Somebody's going to be snuggling the puppy all the way there. If not, everybody's going to be snuggling the puppy. So that's going to be exciting. And Mona did what? Hello, Mona did what? We are making pot pies. Got 33 people in the chat, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, you want to make sure that your butter is very cold. And we're going to just give it a choppy chop. We want to make sure that they're about pea-sized. Or somewhere thereabouts. Okay, now we've got that going. We're going to get our flour back. Try to get that off the lip because I could see some terrible things happening. As in me wearing it all, you know. Okay, drop it all in there. All right, now with a pastry cutter. Now you can do this with a food processor. I'm just too lazy to dig it out. You're just gonna mash that all together. You're also gonna want to add some salt to that, and grab some salt. And Meritage is also here. Hello, Meritage. Welcome. All right. Get that off the blades. And just keep mixing it until it's getting to the point where it's just really coarse and that butter is kind of worked in a little bit. Not too much. You don't want it too mixed in. If you're going to use a food processor, you're going to want to do that with the dough blade. They usually come with dough blades. Or if you're like me and you throw away the dough blade thinking, I don't need that damn thing. I never use that. Or you'll lose it somewhere in the far reaches of the junk drawer. Just pulse it. Just give it a pulse. and you should be fine on a lower speed, of course. Some food processors have dough speeds. All right, so there we have that. And that's about what we want it to look like. Just like so. And then we're going to get a half cup of water. We're probably not going to use all that, but we'll soon see. It's always good to have extra water lying about. So we're going to just start with that and just start working it in there. Now this is going to be kind of mealy, as in mealy pie crust or pâté brisé. This will also work with sweet. So if you're making like a apple pie or something, this is the dough crust that you want to use for your bottom, not necessarily for your top. Okay, so just get it in there, work it around, worky work. And once when it feels like you need a little bit more water, and don't be afraid. And also there's no shame in using the Pillsbury stuff that you get out of the refrigerated section. There's no shame in that. But please, for the love of God, do not make your filling and then throw a buttermilk biscuit over the top of it, or biscuit dough, or anything like that. That's not a chicken pot pie. That's a chicken and a biscuit. Okay? You want to piss off some old people? Go cook in senior living and try to serve them that as a chicken pot pie, and watch the riot commence in the dining room. They don't like that. And I wouldn't either. Pay good money to live here. I should be getting a real chicken pot pie. This is not a chicken pot pie. I've heard it before. Heard it all before. Okay. So now, it's really shaggy right now, so we want to get it to pull together. So, try not to work it too much with your hands, because your hands are going to warm up the butter. We don't want it to totally melt the butter, okay? That's why you don't want to run it too hard and too fast and for too long. It's not a marathon in your food processor, because you still want some of those chunks of butter, because what happens with that butter is it creates steam, and that's what causes it to get flaky and not be tough and dense. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ace Howdy. Ace Howdy has just given away 5 gift memberships and has gotten Windstone Chronicles and Shade Tree and Mona Did What and Judy Mae Collins. Congratulations and thank you very much. I think there was another one up there somewhere. No, that's it. Judy Mae Collins. Oh, and Sparkle Cell. I need to get new glasses. I'm not quite reading all this right. Thank you very much, Ace Howdy. Luchos Gracias. All right. Let's just give it a smidge more water. Just a little smidge, just a smidge. And we just keep going. Very, very sweet and generous. And then what we're going to do is we're going to let this rest. We're going to wrap it and just let it sit and get happy and do its thing and commingle with its other ingredients, because right now they're like fighting. That butter's like, I don't know what to do with you. And the water's like, hey, I just want to make you into a puddle. That's all I want to do. The flour's like, nope. I don't like you. Get off my lawn. And Sophie, thank you, Sophie. Sophie, Mrs. D's Nuts. Welcome. Long time no see, girlfriend. Seems like it's been ages since I've seen you. We're making chicken pot pie. Stop being such a stranger, Sophie. You know, Tiger and I were just talking about you the other day. Have you seen Sophie lately? No. Have you? No. How about you, Timmy? Have you seen Sophie lately?
Nope.
No. Should probably reach out to her and see what's going on. We go way, way back. She was like one of the first people to subscribe to my channel, one of the top 15 people. We all came from another channel, or series of channels. Okay, there we go. It's nice and soft and pliable, and almost worked completely together. And sometimes you just got to say, okay, this is enough. And I think my shoulder is saying, okay, you've had enough. Oh my God, okay, that was a bad idea. I didn't just say that out loud. That's why I'm whispering. Let's see, pain pills in my future. All right. All right. You know what? All right. Wrappy wrap that. I got to turn around and check my bacon because I was half afraid you guys were going to say, oh, I want to see the chicken bacon ranch one. So far, where are we at as far as which one are we going to see tonight? Hello, Simple Happy Life, and welcome. All right, now we got a ball, right? It's a ball. We've got a ball. We're going to set it right there. Dump that right back over there. Don't need that for a moment. All right. Now, pate brisée actually works well as a top as well. And you know what? I think my shoulder is a little trashed. I don't think we're going to be able to make that second dough. But I really want to make that second dough. We're going to make the second dough. I got to just suck it up and buttercup and just do it. Okay. So, now we need the second one, which is going to be 1 1/4 cups of flour. And of course, what we're going to do again is we're going to take this and we're going to do that just like before. I don't remember if I said hi to Meritage. Hi, Meritage. And it is the month of May, and the importance behind that is it is Brain Tumor Awareness Month, and that's why I have a lot of problems with forgetfulness, is that I have post-concussion syndrome, and it is partly related to a car accident and also partly related to yes, I can add that, partly related to having 1 of 2 brain tumors removed from my head. So I'm a little stupid some days, but it's okay because I'm living life. I'm doing my thing, and life is good. So bam, just a little bit of salt, because we always need salt for this sort of thing, okay? And now we're going to take 1 stick of butter. And again, you want cold butter. Whoops. All right, I'm just aggressively throwing butter all over the place. All right. So hello, Jan. And so yeah, I've got a little bit of a problem with memory and some other problems, but it's become part of my quirky personality because it's been so long. It's been a long time. I think it's been a long time anyway. Almost 10 years since my first surgery. So I'm okay though. Otherwise, just a little scatterbrained, a little quirky, a little weird, and everybody's pretty much used to it by now. Yeah, I'm a butterflinger, that's right. And yes, I can definitely put some bacon in with the broccoli. And you know what? That sounds like a good thing. And you know what? I just forgot to turn around and check my bacon. Chit-chatting too damn much. Yeah, no, I'll give it another 4 minutes. Smells good though. And it's uncured Hempler's bacon that I'm using because I didn't want a full package of bacon, so I was able to get like a partial package of bacon because there's only 2 of us here. All right, let's get some of this out of the way. Scooch that over. And now we're going to just scoop this 1 stick of butter right into the bowl with 1 1/4 cups of flour. And this actually takes less water, okay? You're only supposed to put just enough in there to get it to get put together, but you also want to leave those butter knobs intact as best as humanly possible. You don't want to cut it too much because, again, it's the steam from the butter. And if you add too much butter, it's really not that big of a deal. But you want to try to stick to the right amount. And I love pies. I love pies of all sorts. Now, if you want, you can definitely bake your pie as one big pie, or you can do little separates. It just all depends on you. Depends on your preference. Cast iron is great. If you got little tiny cast iron pans, for like, those ones that you get for like desserts, you can definitely use those. But a lot of the times those things aren't very deep. All right. So you're going to want about 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. Less is more. Always start with a couple tablespoons. Work it into a tizzy right there and see where you're at. If you need to add more, you can add more. You can't subtract if you add too much. So that's always important. And let's see here, what's up with everybody? Just checking in. How y'all doing? Got 37 people in chat. Hit that like button and share me out. Pimp me out, man. Send me off to your friends. Because I'm a pretty okay kind of person, A little weird, but that's what happens when you do this for a living for as long as I have. You get a little punchy. And the reason why is probably from using all the chemicals to clean a griddle every night and getting your contact high from chemicals. And it might have, maybe that was a partial contributor to some of my brain issues. Who knows? So, now this is looking pretty shaggy. But I can already tell you that, it's not supposed to be shaggy like this. So what we're going to do is just add just a smidge of water. Just a little smidge. Just like so. And then get those to get together and get jiggy and become one with the force, right? Yes, hashtag blame tiger. Hello, pest hunters outdoors. Welcome. And so what we got going on that's upcoming is unsponsored review of some products. Those are going to be happening for the next 3 Wednesdays at the same time, 6 p.m. And the company is Fishwife, and a lot of y'all may remember that I'm not really all that fond of canned fish or canned meat in general. And what I'm hoping is that this set of products is going to change my mind. You never know. So I'm going to give an unbiased opinion of the product, and we're going to make a 1970s classic, a spin on a tuna noodle helper. Remember those back in the 70s? Okay, so now we got a really nice soft little ball right here. See that? That's a nice soft little ball. See, the difference between this one and that one is that this one is really going to be flaky compared to the other one. So, set this aside. Rid of that. Get some plastic wrap, because then we're going to move on to the next task. Next task is really, really, really a lot of fun, because the filling is so much more versatile. If you run out of pie crust, or you just prefer to make a whole lot of extra, what you can do is you can put it into a casserole. And if we have enough time this evening, maybe I'll do up a little mini casserole just to show you, or just talk you through it, because you can do a casserole with the filling a number of different ways. And this is not really the gluten-free friendly version, but if you need to make a gluten-free version, you can always use arrowroot and butter and make a roux, or use cornstarch and make a slurry, and you'll be just as good. All right, so move that water out of the way. Got our frozen vegetables that are already taken care of, right? We don't have to worry about all that prep. That's part of the beauty of using frozen mixed vegetables, is that you don't have to worry so much about all that extra prep. You know, washing and peeling your carrots, buying a whole bag of corn, and corner, and doing nothing but plucking herbs, because that's all you were trusted with as a, new cook. So here's our chicken and salmonella. Okay, it's one of the nice things I like about these stainless steel cut boards, is that you don't have to worry so much about that transferring over to your board, because these things are really easy to clean, really easy to keep sanitary. Stuff doesn't get caught in the grooves like the nylon boards. Easier to clean, easier to keep sanitary, and they last for a long time, as long as you don't leave it out in sunlight where it can warp. And this one's it's two types of cutting board. The other side is made from, like, I want to say bamboo or something like that. On the other side, that has a tendency to absorb water and then swell. So don't leave your cutting boards ever in standing water for any length of time. As you can see, I used this cutting board earlier to cut butter. Now we're doing something with it that's going to contaminate this board. So this board is going to be done with until it gets thoroughly washed and sanitized. And one of the things that you can do is, if you are just absolutely worried about cross-contamination and sanitation issues, you can get these things called quat tablets and read the label, because some of them work with hot water, some of them work with cold water, and they're just tablets that you drop into a gallon of water and then use it for sanitizing surfaces. It's a great surfactant to use, and it's practically non-toxic. I don't suggest drinking it. However, if you do, if you're not that good at rinsing off your stuff, I almost said the sh word, then you're not gonna, like, have a burning, your mouth isn't going to start burning, and you're not going to have to call poison control. But I don't recommend drinking it. I recommend rinsing it off as best as humanly possible. But the idea that, you know, it's not going to hurt you that bad under, you know, certain circumstances, it actually makes it quite good. Or you can use, you know, whatever all natural antimicrobial, bacterial that you got. Still no issues with losing the knife edge Sivi. No, you know what? I've had this board how many months now? 6 months. I've only had to sharpen my knife once. Now the other one is another story, but that one's a Wusthof, and those ones don't hold their edge worth a damn. This one's a Dalstrong, holds edge better. Now other knives, like Schoons, it would probably obliterate the hell out of a Schoon. If you have Schoon, don't use this cutting board. But for the most part, I've not had any problems with it. Like I said, we've only had to sharpen it once. It probably needs to be sharpened again. And usually, under normal circumstances, I'm sharpening my knives, you know, once every 30 to 45 days, especially my work knives. But those see a lot of work. Now that I'm home more because I got fired for my job. I'm probably gonna be using my knives a little bit more. I might actually bring my work set in so you guys can see what my work set looks like, because you guys haven't seen that one yet, and it's one of the higher end versions of the Mercers. But you know what? I like the mid-range ones, I think, better. All right, so I've got my sauteuse pan. And the difference between a sauteuse pan and a saute pan is that it looks like a pan, but it looks like a pot, but it's actually a pan, and it's sauteuse. It's got a tall well, or tall walls around it. And yeah, so sauteuse pan, in case you didn't know that there is a difference between that and a saute pan. Saute pans tend to have their walls just a little bit, you know, angled. We're actually going to be building everything in this, so let that get nice and warm. We're going to check our bacon again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Bacon is ready to rock and roll. We're going to just let it sit and relax and rest for a little bit, because I don't want to deal with something with that kind of screaming hot grease. Kind of have a little bit of PTSD from bacon fat. Went to I had to have breast surgery a while back to remove a tumor from my breast, and they had to cancel my surgery because I was cooking bacon while wearing a camisole top, and splashed up bacon grease all over the front of me, right? Just all over the front of me. Ended up burning my whole chest, and it's like, nope, not until that heals, because MRSA, this guy was like so into MRSA, it was freaking crazy. So, and I'm okay. Everything's fine. It was benign. But it really wasn't that bad of a surgery. Of course, one boob looks like it's like, you know, got a breast lift. The other one's like, you know, 57 years old. You know, you can definitely tell the difference. Maybe one of these days I'll get that fixed so the other one matches. But we call it the Franken nipple. So we joke about it a lot. We joke about my Franken nipple a lot. And it's okay. I don't feel self-conscious about it or anything like that. Wow, my allergies are horrible. Okay, so we always have to try to find some dark humor in everything. Kind of like my Hey K Mac project, welcome. Like my brain surgery, it's like I was rather pissed off at the fact that the brain surgeon wouldn't let me take my tumor home in a jar because I told him I wanted to stick a little chef jacket around the jar and put a little toque on it and take it home and put a name tag on it that says, "Hi, my name is Chad." And there's a story behind that. I had this executive chef by the name of Chad. And he was a dick because I didn't realize that I was starting to have memory problems. I just kind of figured it was, perimenopause, because perimenopause does that to women. And so one day he told me, "You've got the memory of a goldfish." And shortly thereafter, I stopped working there. Um, and so I was going to name my brain tumor after Chad. We actually called it Chad. And my sous chef Josh said, "If I ever get prostate cancer, I want to name it. I want to name it after Nick." We both laughed. We both laughed really hard over that because Nick was a former executive chef that the two of us worked for, um, and he was a bit of a prick too. So we both had a good laugh about that. Of course, he doesn't have prostate cancer, but that's what he's going to name his tumor. We got a sick sense of humor over in this house. Highly encouraged. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're sauteing our chicken. We want to get some golden brown deliciousness on there. So just let it do its thing. It's nice big chunks. If you don't like your chicken in big chunks like that, you don't have to have it in that big chunks because it's going to be your pot pie after all. So now we're going to go over what's in the box right here. And I'm going to show you we've got onions. I cut up a little bit of broccoli in case that's what you guys wanted to see. I've got some flat leaf parsley that we're going to put in at the end. And then, of course, our smoked garlic, which I got to peel a few of that off. But we got time yet. Okay. So, our next Sunday, we're going to be a few hours early on our live stream. We're going to be doing the cook along with Jerry, Susan, and Eddie. But that's coming up, and we're doing sugar-free cinnamon rolls. And then the following Sunday, I believe, is cube steak or some such. I don't remember what it was. I think it was I don't know. Or maybe it's the next. It's something. We're doing something the following Sunday. I just don't remember what it was. So we'll figure it out. No, cinnamon rolls are next Sunday, but Sunday following that, I don't remember what the calendar said. It's funny because I stared at that calendar for about a half hour today. I was making sure that I had all my thumbnails. So now, chicken needs a little bit of Maillard reaction, but we also want to get some of that fat that's on the chicken thighs rendered down because nobody wants gristly little pieces of FU in their mouth when they're eating something glorious and delightful like this is going to become. And so, since we're going to do the cheddar broccoli one, I'm going to show you how to do the traditional, and mine's going to be the cheddar broccoli. And how I'm going to just explain to you just briefly how to do the chicken bacon ranch one, which is what I use is the home style ranch powder seasoning. I got a big container of this. I got this at the Cash and Carry, which is a U.S. chef food store. If you don't have one of those handy, you can definitely find these at Costco or Sam's Club sometimes. I've seen these over at Costco or Sam's Club. Now these things do get all caked up, so they sit in there forever. Now if you're not really fond of ranch like I am, I'm not fond of ranch. I actually hate ranch. When you work in the industry, hearing, "Can I get a side of ranch?" over and over again. That's not enough ranch. I need more ranch. No, when I say I need a side of ranch, I mean I want a bowl of ranch. Why can't you just give me a bowl of ranch? What do you mean that's a $2 upcharge? Just for ranch? Really? Are you kidding? It's like, oh my God, just shut up, you know? So you tend to have a dislike for ranch, but this stuff is really, really good. You can mix this in with cream cheese, whipped cream cheese, and use that as the base for your chicken bacon ranch pizza. And then you take a little bit of the buffalo sauce, and you fold it in with this and the cream cheese, and you spread it out on your pizza crust. It's just so delightful. So this stuff has plenty of uses. If you do love ranch, you can use this for everything, including making your own ranch the way you want. So if you want something that's less fat, you can just use Greek yogurt and you'll be fine, you know? So anyway, back to the chicken. Hey, Chef Roasting Gag, welcome. All right, so here we have our chicken thighs, and we still want some more color on that, but I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. We're gonna add our onion to it. We want that onion to get nice and jiggy. We want to get it softened, and then we can start adding some of our other things. Now, I need to deglaze this pan somehow. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide, okay? So when I say leave it up to you guys to decide, you guys got to vote on what I'm going to use to deglaze this pan. Everybody knows that I have an almost an addiction to sherry and marsala. So, as you know, I always have sherry and marsala. I also have, let's see here, too many damn bottles on the counter, but I'm working on that. I think I'm going to work on that this week, because my therapist says you need to do something to get yourself out of this funk that you're in. So, try to keep yourself busy. So, I've got Courvoisier, which is cognac. I've got sherry. I got Madeira. I got port. I've got Madeira, port, sherry. I think I'm out of marsala. No, regular vodka. No, we're not putting vodka in it. I've got a Secret Squirrel white wine. What do you guys want to see? Perfect combo, sherry and marsala. Deglaze with Kraken. Are you kidding? I don't know how that would work. Yeah, homemade buttermilk, blue cheese dressing. Yes. So blue cheese dressing. Fun fact, if you don't want to spend the money or you're out of blue cheese but you love blue cheese dressing, you could substitute the blue cheese for cottage cheese, and then just add all your seasonings in there, your garlic powder, your onion powder, Worcestershire, a couple dashes of Tabasco sauce, celery seed, dill, deglaze with a side of ranch and water. No. Katie, I gave you guys a choice here. That was not in the cards. We got sherry, we've got Madeira, we've got white wine, we got port. Hello, Teresa Jukowitz. We're sauteing onions and arguing over what we're going to deglaze a pan. What's the question we're all waiting for? We're waiting for, what should we deglaze the mother freaking pan with, guys? Come on. Get to it. So far I got one person that says white wine. and Kraken was not even listed. So no rum. White wine, white wine, white wine, brandy. Oh, yeah, I got cognac too. That's right. And that could fall under. Okay. Past hunters. Come on. We are going to bump it with a little bit of chicken base, though, but white wine, hands down. Everybody's saying white wine. I don't have vermouth. I don't have vermouth. I don't drink martinis that often. Alright, so white wine. So we're going to get the secret squirrel. Wait a minute. Secret squirrel is Syrah, which is red. For mine. Not that one. Ow. Come here, Mr. White Wine. I know you're in here somewhere. There you are. Apothic. Apothic Chardonnay. Alright, there we go. White wine. What? Fine bourbon. No. What? Ace? Twizzler? No, I'm out of Twizzler juice. Stop. Oh my god, you guys. You guys are terrible. You guys are gonna end up on the holiday fruitcake list. Okay, so we got a little bit of Maillard reaction on our chicken, which is that golden brown delicious bits that we're kind of scraping. Never ignore that, you know. Work it, twerk it with the spatula to scrape it back into the food, because that's where all the flavor is. That's where all the love is happening. That's where all the joy is. You know, you need that Maillard reaction to happen to your meat, even if it's just a little smidge, because those golden brown delicious bits need to be added back in the food. So, you know, just move your liquid around and just give it a light scrapey scrape. It'll come up. Trust me. I promise you. Okay. I don't have cheap bourbon. I don't drink cheap bourbon. I've got a bottle of bourbon, but I don't think it would go well. It's a maple brown sugar bourbon, and it's out on my front porch, and I don't want to go and get it. And it's really good. Alright, so now we've got this coming up off of the bottom of the pan. We've got to bring this down to au sec. Au sec is when it's evaporated to the point where it's just barely any liquid at the bottom of the pan, because all that meat is going to just, you know, soak up whatever's left over, and whatever the dish doesn't need, it's just going to evaporate into the air and get your hood system all gunked up and gross and everything else. And I'm going to be grabbing the 409 tomorrow and, you know, giving that a good scrubbing tomorrow. Alright, so see, now all those brown bits are gone because they're added back to the food. Now, we're going to take our garlic, our roasted or our smoked garlic, which has been slow roasted. It just recently came out of the freezer. So all we have to do is just peel a little bit of it around so that we can have just enough to just dig our nails into. One little clove or two little cloves. Break them free. Just like that. Pretty simple, right? Look at that. See? They basically peel themselves this way. And we just give it a squeezy squeeze right into the dish. There. One. And then the second one. Just go plop. Look at that. Makes life so much easier. And it's already cooked. All you have to do is just keep it in your freezer, and when you need it, just pop it out. That the smokiness, and it being slow roasted in the smoker gives it a sweetness that you would normally get from like a slow roasted in the oven, you know, flavor, but doesn't take, you know, the 2.5-3 hours or so. Alright, dig out that and that. So I got a couple of the papers in there. And we're going to give that a stir a little bit more. And we're going to reach over and we're going to grab that other stick of butter, that last remaining stick of butter from that pound of butter. So this is basically using a whole pound of butter. We're going to toss that right on in there. We're going to let this move around because we need to make a roux. And we're going to do a one pot wonder where we're just going to make the roux right into the pot with everything else. And there we have it. Why are we zoomed in that far? Okay, there we go. All right. All right, now let that butter just melt and get happy. And it'll lube it all up so that it doesn't, stick anymore. The bottom pan, every once in a while you might find a little bit of sticky sticks in there, but just move it around until that butter is melted, right? So we got 4 ounces of butter, so we're going to need 4 ounces of all-purpose flour. That's sugar, that's flour. Okay, found the flour. All right, so now just go in and grab a little bit of flour. We can always add, we can't subtract, right? So just put a little smidge in there. You could weigh it out to be exact. Or you could just be like me and just, wing it. I'm good at winging things. Probably going to need just a smidge more. Now we want to cook that rawness out of the flour. Much like making biscuits and gravy like they did over in K and Mac Project with Todd. They were making biscuits and gravy. What was that, Friday? One of my favorite things in the world to have. It's how I judge a good breakfast place. If their biscuits and gravy sucks, it's like they're not worth it to me. All right, a little smidge more. Move it around. Let it get jiggy. It'll start to relax. It just needs a little bit of heat. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome. A little smidge more. I could smell that garlic really coming to the forefront with that onion. Doesn't take a lot. We don't want to, unless you're trying to repel vampires, don't put a lot in there. I mean, if you like a lot of garlic, then do it. But it's supposed to have its own subtle nuances of flavor. Okay, it's supposed to have all these different layers of flavor, and that's what we're doing. We're building layers. All right, now. I don't know where Killing It Grilling it's been lately, but Jim Baldridge's Secret Seasoning. This stuff is made in Nebraska. This stuff is great. Unsponsored, not making any commission. I wish they would sponsor us because that stuff is fantastic. Killing It and Grilling It. He leases land on his farm for the person that creates this beautiful, glorious product, and you can actually buy that stuff by the pound over on Amazon. It's taken me about a year to get through one whole container. I think he sent me 4 containers, but one of them busted open in shipping. So, okay, now we got that going. We're going to want to add half and half. We're going to add just a little bit at a time. You can use whole milk if you want. I like half and half. I don't like using heavy cream because I don't want it to thicken too fast. We want it to go and develop on its own. Now, of course, salt. And that Jim Baldridge just really adds extra flavor to it. And we want to get this moved around. We want to get this heated up. We don't want to shock it too hard, or else it can break so much faster. So we're going to just add just a smidge more, a little bit at a time, okay? Because when you add hot or cold to hot, it seizes up and says, nope, now I need time to relax. And it's just going to take longer and longer and longer. So, and then it doesn't want to come together like it should. Now, I'm going to tell you how to make this into a casserole. If you have leftovers or you've made extra and you're cooking for a whole week, what you can do is make a whole lot of it. Bulk it out with any kind of vegetable that you want. And then you can serve it over some cooked diced potatoes, some roasted diced potato with your cheese or without your cheese, with broccoli, without broccoli, however way you like, right? Or you can serve it over like egg noodles. I've got a package of egg noodles around here somewhere. There we go. Extra white egg noodles. You can do that. And pop it in the oven. Throw some cheese and some breadcrumb over the top and have this jolly good chicken noodle casserole. Or chicken potato casserole. Or you can serve it over rice. And make a chicken and rice casserole. But keep in mind that you're going to have to make it extra loose if you're going to serve chicken rice casserole, because the rice will soak up a lot of that goodness. So what you can do is you can just toss a little bit of the sauce in there, pop it in the oven, and then finish it at the end with just a little bit more sauce to make it really saucy. Or roasted potatoes. You can also use gnocchi as well, or tortellini, or even ravioli. You can do this with ravioli. Now, I am going to take all this bacon, since we're not doing the chicken bacon ranch one. Now, at this point, if you were making a chicken bacon ranch, you're going to want to put copious amounts of that chicken bacon ranch powder in there, or the ranch powder in there, to make it a chicken bacon ranch. You know, use however much or however little you want. You can also add just a smidge of the powdered buttermilk to it as well, just to help bring forward that ranchy ranch flavor. You can also put some chopped chive in there as well, and some dill, because there is dill in ranch, and a good quality ranch that is. All right, so now we got all this beautiful bacon. All right, and just tear it. You don't have to be dainty about it, because this is supposed to be like a family meal. And if you're going to use cast iron and do one big pie, you can definitely do it that way. And you just simply put your pie crust in one big cast iron pot, or pan, but you don't want to preheat your pan first, because that's going to be a pain in the ass. You're going to be hating life. Okay, so since we're not doing the cheddar broccoli for Timmy's, we're going to leave this out for now, but we're going to add that frozen vegetable into it. So now we're going to open up the frozen vegetables. And depending on how much your family likes vegetables, you can put however little or however much you want. If you're trying to stretch a budget, put all of it in there, you know? What are they going to do? Say, where's all the chicken? Yeah, probably, but, you know, trust me, they're not going to complain. They're not going to complain about there just being a few things. Okay, so the powdered chicken base, we're going to put like about 2 tablespoons worth right in there, just to help to just bring up that flavor a little bit more. So it says, hello, I'm chicken. I'm really chickeny. I'm extra chickeny. And we're just going to fold that in, fold the vegetables in, bring that up to temperature. We're actually going to lower the temperature because it's thick right now, so we don't want it to scald, because we don't want it to break. But look how beautiful that is. There's no brokenness to it. It looks nice and finished, right? Not a lot of corn in there. A little upset over that, but that's okay. All right. It is looking great. I'm going to taste it. Yes. Just the perfect amount of salt. And I'm not a fan of salt, but I can really definitely taste the Jim Baldridge. And yes, I frickin' stuck the spatula in my mouth and then stuck it back into the pot. You know what? It's just the two of us that's eating this. So it's not like you guys are coming over for dinner. As much as I would love for y'all to come over for dinner, y'all ain't coming for dinner. So it's like it don't matter, because Timmy can deal with my cooties. So I don't normally do that if I'm cooking for other people. If it's just me and Timmy, I don't care if he gets my cooties. I don't think he cares either, but shh, don't tell him, okay? Just in case he does care. All right. Let that sit and get happy for a bit. And now I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to make a little bit of room. Oh, my God. Stop grabbing things with your right hand, Sivi. Already done enough today. Oh, my God. Okay. So, these things are made by Anchor Hawking, and I've got 4 of them. I used to have 8 of them. And they're casserole dishes. They also have lids to them. And why is it wet? It's because I just got them out of the dishwasher. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that your surface is dry because you don't want to get water underneath the pie crust, between the pie crust and the container. And the reason why is because you'll end up with what's known as an overpour. An overpour, in baking terms, is when you get stuff underneath the crust and it gets all soggy and it never cooks in the center. Have you ever seen that happen before? It's because either there was a crack in it or there was some liquid that was in the pan, and that's how that happened. So let's clean off our surface a little bit, move this nonsense out of the way. I'm going to have to scrape this thing down later. Okay, so we're going to start with our pâte brisée. Pâte brisée. We don't want to work with the whole thing all at once because we don't want it to dry out. And it's nice and soft and pliable, and it's ready to rock and roll. I mean, that's feeling pretty damn nice right there. See that? That's nice. I like it. I prefer French rolling pins. Oh, we're going to cut this in half because we don't want to use all of it. I've already cleaned my surface. Yes, I know I cut chicken on it earlier, but I made sure that it all stayed on the board. More concerned about the flour that's stuck to my... See how nice and stretchy and springy that was? That's nice. So, always start with a clean surface, in other words. So this is probably going to be enough for both of these. So now we got some tears in there. We don't want it to do that, so we're just going to kind of lay it out, and then we're going to just roll. You don't want to overwork it, okay? Or else it gets tough, and it's no fun. It's just not fun at all. And now just roll. And if it starts to leave a little bit of debris and it starts to tear a little bit, just get yourself a little bit of flour. So get your flour, a little bag of flour. Of course, I got some already scattered all over the place over here. I could just go over there and reach over and give it a little flour. Just give it a little love tap right in those areas. Okay, just like so. And then just go for it. Oh, God, this hurts. All right. A little sticky right there, too. Sprinkle, little star. Should not have worn black. But it's nice and soft. Not difficult at all to roll out. Roll. There we go. Move this around. Now we want it thin, but we don't want it too thin, okay? I need to roll my sleeve up. Oh, man. I'm going to have a gray top later. All right. Roll. See that? It's nice. Now, let's take a look and see where we're at. That's a little on the thick side, so we're going to just give it a little bit more. Just a little smidge more. Just move it around because it is going to try to shrink a little bit. And the longer that you let it rest, preferably overnight in the fridge, the better it's going to be because it's going to be more relaxed and it's not going to shrink up on you. Okay, so there we have that. Roll. Just like so. Grab it like that. Lay it down on your little pot or your pan or whatever. And then we're going to bring it in. We don't have to grease it. Okay, you never have to grease these because it's going to be served in this. We want to make sure that there's no air bubbles because what can happen is sometimes those air bubbles will say, nope, I'm going to give up the ghost, I'm going to pop. And it's going to cause an overpour where all the filling gets in underneath there and it's going to be like, just making a mess of everything. So there we go. Make sure that there's, there's no thin spots. Just press it, right? And now how we're going to, just break that off is we're just going to go along with our fingers, just go along the edge and just press down. Just like so. Pretty simple. Kind of fluff that edge because this one's got handles on it. Just like that. Just pull that off. Just like so. Bring this over. Just pinchy pinch it. Just like so. Just like that. There we go. Pressy press. Pressy press. And it's all the way to the edge. See? Pretty simple, right? You could do this, right, Emily? I believe in you. You got this, girlfriend. This is a special request from Emily, who didn't know that there's more than one flavor to a chicken pot pie. And they don't always have to be chicken. They could be turkey. They could be pork. They could be beef. They could be a combination of beef and pork, or beef and chicken. Or I wouldn't do seafood in it. That would be kind of weird. All right. So now, just take this and we're just going to work it a little bit. Duck. I get scared by the dough. Well, then go buy yourself some Pillsbury. You saw how we got that put together. We're going to give this a stir because I could see some of the butters like, no, I want to come back up to the and breathe. So we're just going to let it do its thing here. And now, there we have it. Turn it down. Come back over here. Now we got that going. Now we're going to just go and give it another roly roll. Get this one going for the next one. And also, one of the other things that you can do with this pâté brisé is if you use lard or a combination of lard and butter, you can use this as a Cornish pasty dough. And what's a Cornish pasty, they say? And I know that I promised Tiger that I was going to make Cornish pasties. And I'm going to do that, Tiger, I promise. We're going to do that very soon. Cornish pasties is a hand pie, which is like a turnover that's got meat and potatoes in it and vegetables in it. It's like having a handheld stew of sorts, but without all the liquid. It's got a little bit of broccoli in there. All right, there we go. And the coal miners used to carry them around in a handkerchief and stick them in their back pocket and then go to work. Cornish pasties is well known in one area in Great Britain, and that's Cornish area, and that's why they're called Cornish pasty. But in the United States, they're very well known in Montana. They are actually a national snack food of sorts in Montana, of all places, and they serve it in Montana with ketchup. They didn't have ketchup back in the coal mining days, in convenient bottles, and so they didn't have that sort of thing to go with it. But the only seasonings that was in the Cornish pasty is salt and pepper, and that's it. Potato, carrot, celery, meat, and that's it. And you put the meat in raw and you let it bake. Yes, even Lance says you can do it. See, we have faith in you, Emily. I believe that you can do it. I can believe any one of y'all could do it. I think y'all can do this. And this is a labor of love. All right, this one's got a lot of air bubbles in it, so we're just going to have to go around and kind of work it out. Okay, there we go. We got some thin spots down the bottom, mostly because my nails nerfed it. There's a air bubble, so we're going to lift that up and press it down and go around and Make sure that there's no air bubbles. Okay, now we can pinch this one off. Pretty simple. Just like so. Fold that over so it's not so jaggy. Bring this over there because we don't want that sitting on the handles. All right, there we have it. Now we got two. I don't know if I can do the other two. So we're gonna just save this for tomorrow. I'll make two more tomorrow. I'm sure Timmy will love that. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're going to bring our pot. We're gonna grab our trivet first because we don't want to heat up our surface because we still have to work the other. We have to work the other dough. So cast iron trivet. Grab this pot. Oh God! All right, there. And our butter's like, no, I need to have some room to breathe. So we need to work that back in there. It's not broken. It's definitely not broken, or else you would see little globs all over the place. It's just that, you know, the butter's like, oh. We're fighting down here. That flour and I are not on speaking terms, so you gotta just give it a little bit of stir. All right, so here we go. Here we have our chicken pot pie filling. You want to preheat our oven to 375, okay? And now, let's see here. Oh, there it is. All right, so here's number one. And we're going to fill it up to just about the top, okay? You want to leave a little bit of space because it will start to bubble over. So here's Timmy's, and we're going to put the top on that one in just a moment, okay? But Sivi, what about yours? Well, I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. This is how you do a quick and sleazy. Let's do one that's just slightly different. You take a little bit of it. You figure that you took 3 scoops of it. You can always add, but you can't subtract. So we're going to put 2 3/4 scoops, right? Now we're going to take that broccoli because these have to bake, so it's okay to throw some raw broccoli in there. About that much, okay? And now we're going to stir that together. We're going to get another utensil dirty. And Timmy's going to be like, man, your Nightbot said to send you my mailing address because I was one of the top 5. Yes, Gary. So there's people that were in the top 5 chatters last week. And if you were one of those top 5 chatters, send me your email address so I can send you something to say thank you for being top chatter. I think it was M. Buglet, Desert Livin', Double Dog, Jamie, and Gary were the top 5 chatters. And I keep track of those things. You know, I keep track of them because, you know, you guys want to spend time with me and watch me screw up and listen to my stupid jokes and watch me, you know, make stuff and, you know, chat with your friends and stuff like that. You know, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for coming out and hanging out with the YouTube's most okayest chef. Okay, so now I've got that. Now we're going to put some cheese in there. And so I've got a little bit of this 4-state cheddar that I want to get rid of. This is Sargento. Now, usually you want to use a cheddar cheese that you can shred yourself because there's cellulose in this, which tends to act as a binder and it kind of makes things a little gritty. But that one is actually fairly decent. It's not horrible. It's not the greatest, but it's a tasty cheese for non-melted applications, like, you know, on the top of salads or in salads or or whatever, even on top of baked potatoes, because you're not actually cooking it. It's not bad for that sort of thing. Okay. So now we got our cheese all mixed together. You know what? F it. You know what we're going to do? Bonus. We're going to put a little bit of this ranch seasoning in there. I'm going to show you. So if you're going to just do one, you're going to do it in a crock. Just going to put it on in there. Just like so. About a tablespoon and a half, maybe 2 tablespoons. If you really love it, put the whole damn thing in there. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Disclaimer, if you do that, that's your bad, not my bad. Okay, so see the heat from that sauce is starting to already melt that cheese. We can see some stringy strings happening. We could put more in there, but I really don't want to sacrifice another opening up a brand new bag for just a little smidge of cheese right now. So I'm going to feel our counter. Ow, 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 ow. All right, that's hot. Counter's not. Okay. Woo! Yeah, that's right, Bo. He just wooed. Woo! I don't know if you can hear him. He's wooing. All right. So now, here's mine. It's got broccoli, got a little bit of cheese. You could put more cheese in it. I'm already going to be suffering, so why not just put a little bit of cheese in there? Okay. I do have Gary's address, but you know, I don't have everybody else's address. Well, no, I have Double Dog and Jamie's because they live in the same household. So, anyway. So there we have it. Now, let's go and work on our other dough. And that's this one. This one's the flaky dough. Drop it right there on the counter. I'm going to give it a smidgen of flour. This one's going to really sticky stick, so you know, give it a fairly decent amount. Now, one of the things that I cannot tell you for certain is, and the reason why is because I've not found a good ratio for gluten-free pie crust. So I cannot give you alternates on a gluten-free pie crust that's decent. Everyone that I've tried to make, everyone that I've tried, as far as already recipes that are already out there, it's like they've all sucked. So I'd rather not make something that's just kind of subpar and putting it out there. But oh, wait a minute, Sivi, what the hell's that all about? Look at what you do one Sunday a month. You do that frickin' Wheel of Misfortune. It's like, that's kind of subpar, isn't it? Because 9 times out of 10, Timmy is door dashing, right? Well, that's different. We're trying to use our creativity in that fashion, not try to, you know, satisfy the need for a gluten-free option. So I tend to just steer away from gluten-free pie crusts altogether. All right. So here we go. It's sticking really bad. Like I said, the flaky one has a tendency to sticky stick. So you might have to use more flour. Just to get it to roll properly and not stick everywhere. So pick it up. And we're going to turn it. And some people don't like pot pies, and it's okay. You can always do something else for them, like chicken nuggets. All right, so now I'm going to actually kind of draw a line, cut this in half. Yeah, I know, I use that to cut chicken, but you know what? This is getting baked anyhow. So let's set this one aside for the moment. I'm gonna roll this one out. That should be just as good. Okay, so let's take one. I'm gonna take Uno. I'm gonna lay this down. And we're going to draw an imaginary line because we want to leave a little bit of an overhang because we want to crimp it as best as we can considering the circumstances. So we're going to pick this up, we're going to lay it over and kind of just give it a little ridge. It doesn't necessarily have to meet the bottom crust. It just has to seal. That's all that really matters. But you're going to want to put some vents in the top to help vent it so that it doesn't completely steam and turn into a mushy mess. So cut all, just rip off all that excess. Fold over, fold over, fold over, and then press. Press, pressy press, pressy press, pressy press some more, a little bit more, and a little bit more. Okay. Now you can also, crimp the edge, give it a little bit of a design if you want. It's up to you, or you could just leave it as it is because it's like, it's all going in the same place. It's going to go in the mouth and then come out the butthole. So it's all up to you. They don't have to look perfect. You just have to look perfect to you, okay? Just like so and like so. And you know what? To be honest, a little bit of imperfection can be perfection. Just do your best. Because you know what? If what you have is your best, it's good enough. Okay? Alright, so we're going to just poke a hole in there and make a little crosshair just so that it has some vent, okay? I put a little crisscross in mine so that we know the difference between mine and Timmy's. Let's set that one aside. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to discard that. We're going to grab Timmy's. See where his is. And then we're going to stretchy stretch. Oh, I got a hole in mine. I'll fix it. Or we can just call that his vent hole. I don't care. I don't think he cares either. But it's chicken pot pie. I don't give a rat's ass. Okay. So, here we go. 46 people in chat. Hello, everybody, the lurkers, and people that I have not said hi to. Oh, there's Todd Saw. I did not see Todd Saw come in.
He just got here.
Oh, just got here. Oh, thank goodness. Sometimes I get so sad when I think, oh God, did I ignore somebody? I don't like to ignore people. Sometimes I just get caught up in the moment that I just forget to look at the screen from time to time. And just glad that y'all are here with me on this beautiful Sunday afternoon or evening, whatever time zone you're in, whether you're 2 hours behind us in Hawaii or 4 hours ahead of us in Nova Scotia or somewhere else in the world. I don't know what time it is, wherever the hell that is. I'm not that smart. I'm sure Tiger will be like, it's this time in Moscow. It's like, okay, thank you, Mr. He knows everything. All right. So just crimp it so that it has a seal. And I'm just going to put one big mark in his so that I know that that's his, okay? Because mine's got other stuff in it, okay? Borracho beans, yes. I haven't had those in a while. Alright, save that for later. Now, if you don't want to have to make, you want to make pie crust from scratch, but you really don't want to make two different ones, it's okay to use the mealy pie crust for the top. But if you like that flakiness where you stab it with a fork and stab it like you're some crazed horror fiction serial killer with a knife, and you want to just stab it to death and get it all broken up into pieces, and you want the flaky one. So, now we have extra. We're going to save that for another time. The other thing that you could do with this is you can make chicken dumpling soup or chicken dumpling chowder with it by just making a batch of dumplings. You heat it up and you steam your dumplings in a steamer, and then you lay out your filling, put them on the top of the filling in a casserole dish, and pop it in the oven. It's another idea right there. You got four different. You got more than four different variations to what the hell to do with chicken now, don't you? You got regular chicken pot pie. Then you got a chicken pot pie with ranch and bacon and cheese and broccoli. Or you could just do cheese and broccoli. Or you could just do the ranch powder and the bacon. And if you don't want the vegetables, you don't have to put the vegetables. Just put extra chicken. Extra protein isn't going to hurt you. Okay? So there's a bunch of variations to that. So now you got a bunch of pot pies. Or you could take the filling and make casserole, whether it be with the noodles or rice or whatever. We're going to put these in the oven now because I'm going to just keep talking and forget about it because these got to go in there for a while now, right? Anyway, okay. Here we go. Okay, into the oven you go. We're actually going to turn the oven up to 400. We do want to get that crust all nice and pretty, and I'm going to clean up a little bit here, and then I'm going to pop a squat in just a second and spend some time with y'all. How's that sound? All right.
Got a timer set.
I don't have a timer set. I'm working on it. Let me get some of my stuff cleaned up here. All right. All right.
Here comes the link. You have to pin it.
I have to pin it? Okay. So, here we go. I'm covered in stuff. All right. So, who wants to come up and say hi to everybody? Now, what the hell happened here? Oh my God, why did it do that? Hang on a second. Not now. All right. Pin message. I'm pinning the message. Who wants to come up and say hi? We're opening the panel. Huh? I gotta get a towel. Be right back. Kitchen towel. All right, got a lot of feedback. Who is that?
You got people in the
Oh, it sounds like
basement.
Eddie and Jerry. I hear Jamie in the background, but we got a lot of static. Hey, Steve, thank you. We need noise reduction, guys. Is that Gary?
Gary. Dan.
Hi.
Everybody.
Okay. Who's got the noise?
I don't mind Dan.
Somebody's got a lot of noise.
No, there's someone needs to put their hand on noise. That's really probably.
Gary.
You got a fan going? There you go.
There we go. Hey, guys.
It's back.
All right.
Hey,
So,
Cindy.
hey,
Yeah, the noise is all coming from Gary.
it's coming from who?
Gary.
Gary, you want to turn on your AI noise reduction thing or whatever the hell it is?
Yeah, I put it on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
All right.
So noisy.
So far,
Gary.
Gary, aka about Luke 29. We got Dan and over there on the sofa is Jerry. Gary.
Hey,
did you?
What?
I'm close.
What was Eddie asking about?
Okay, that's. No, it's
No,
not.
we got feedback.
Katie, did you give up?
Eddie, help.
Oh.
Oh, and there's Katie in the kitchen.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
guy.
there's a bit.
Hide himself.
We got some
I
really
got some
bad
really
roofing,
bad
guys.
roofing, guys.
Where's that
Where's
coming
that
from?
coming from?
Gracie,
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Gracie,
Come here.
You got any
You got any
audio over there
audio
on
over
your
there on
phone
your
or
phone or
anything, Tim?
anything, Tim?
Gracie,
Come.
I don't.
I don't believe. No.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, there we
there we
go.
go.
hey, there we
There
go.
we go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank goodness for that. My
My
goodness.
goodness. Well,
Now, where's it
where's
coming
it
from?
coming from?
Tis not me.
Pull down.
Down.
Jan, are you on a camera?
Camera.
Hang on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Get that.
Get that.
Happens to other people too.
Okay,
Oh,
they're good.
Okay,
Okay,
I did what I needed.
Hi
Hi
guys.
guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Light.
Light.
I don't know.
Hey,
Sounds
Jan.
like somebody has the live on.
on.
Mine's
Mine's
muted.
muted.
All for
Off.
Let's see. Maybe if I pause mine. That's so weird.
That
There.
it was Sivi. No. Sivi all the time.
Jan. Hi.
What? Hey, blame it on him. He's the. Oh,
Always one time.
yeah.
Okay, I have a very important story to tell. You ready? Ready, Eddie? No. Ready, guys?
Wow.
What the hell?
So we went at a craft restaurant. It was so.
No, I can't.
Oh, we got echoes. I can't tell my story with the echo.
Gary, it's coming from you, buddy.
I turned everything off.
Did you say Gary or Eddie?
Gary.
Gary, if you mute Gary for a second, everything goes quiet.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. Hold on a minute.
I turned off the fan. I turned off the air conditioner.
Okay.
There's
All
nothing
right.
here.
Now that's working.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
it's-
let's
I closed all of the windows except for EV Max.
It was already off.
It sounds.
Not all. You have
Timmy, check your cell phone.
instruction and echo cancellation on. There, you should have the top two boxes checked.
They're checked.
Okay.
Is your phone?
So, what had happened?
Nothing.
we went to this crawfish restaurant. And Eddie and I decided we'd share 10 pounds of crawfish. Fish. Sorry.
Mud bugs.
And they gave us each 5 pounds. We each got how many potatoes?
Three potatoes.
Three
two
small
corn-
potatoes and 2 small ears of corn. And so I challenged Eddie that I would beat him at eating my 5 pounds of crawfish. And so the challenge was accepted.
Of course.
Who won, Eddie?
I don't remember accepting no challenge.
Who won it?
He never passed the challenge.
Who won? Everyone.
You.
Um,
Well,
Did you
no,
suck the heads, Jan?
she didn't eat her potato. She didn't eat her corn.
I.
She ate fried mushrooms.
It wasn't part of the challenge. It was crawfish only.
Yeah,
5 pounds.
Win. She stomped,
I smoked him.
smoked.
I annihilated him.
these Edward Scissorhand nails that cuts right through the freaking crawfish.
Um,
And these long, skinny fingers, and she just scooped them out. And the crawfish were like really tiny, most of them. And so her finger fit. My fat fingers wouldn't do it.
Daddy, wrong again. Daddy, wrong. What had happened was Eddie's like, I got a system. I'm looking at my tray. I mean, it's a big honking tray, right? I'm looking at my tray and I'm like, I'm wondering if we're ever going to put a dent in it, you know? And I look at Eddie's tray and he hadn't put crap in his. But what he's doing is taking the heads, leaving the body, and throwing the heads in the bowl, right?
No, I was sucking it.
He was sucking the head and leaving it in the bowl, right? And I know how to do crawfish, you know.
Like I don't know how to do crawfish.
Apparently, Edward does not know how to do crawfish.
They a 5'9", 235-pound man, and this little freaking woman, the little freaking girl, and so they gave me the majority of.
So what you're telling me, Eddie, is she whooped you?
Boy, I hope you all have your boots on because you're going to need them tonight. Anyway, I smoked them. Fair and square. Little old Simply Jan. Smoked them. So I did put a post up, and I'd appreciate it if you'd say Jan won.
It's obvious.
Jan,
Yeah.
is there
Yes.
video?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
No video.
I haven't put it out yet, but there is a
I
video.
see- There'll be a video right here shortly 'cause I put it out. I posted it.
Oh, yeah, Jerry did. I haven't put mine together. Susan videoed for me, so I have proof. I have proof. Yep, I had 8 left, and Eddie still had that much in on his plate.
She did not eat her potatoes or her corn on the cob.
I ate a potato. I'm a little girl,
I ate 3
Edward.
potatoes and 2 corn on the cobs.
Jamie, who won? We weren't talking potatoes and corn. I did eat my corn. Just saying, he lost. So there's that. Okay.
I got food. I won.
Okay, I told him I would say this. In all fairness, he outate me in food, but he did not win the crawfish challenge. Not even close. So, okay, being a fair team player, I take the remainder of this crawfish and peel it for him. I peeled it off. Jamie has video. We have proof. Oh no, he got pissed. He wouldn't eat the crawfish I peeled for him. Oh no, he just left. He's
Stormed out then.
he did. He said, "I ain't eating the crap you peeled," and off he goes. I adore these guys. I'm having so much fun. I want to. He goes, I want to punch you, and then he did give me a hand sign language signal. Yeah, signal, yeah, that.
Was
He-
that was that it? Was it 3 fingers?
It
No,
was.
one.
It was one in the middle of 1 and 2. Well, there's would be a thumb and another finger, and then a finger he held up. I don't know what that meant. It's sign language, and then your ring finger and the little finger. So it would be this finger middle, whatever that is. I did not learn that in sign language, so I don't know what it could be.
Hey, have you learned this in
Or-
time?
Oh, I know what that means. I know what that means.
Or this?
Wait, I can't see.
Was it this?
Oh.
Hey,
or this?
No, not that one. It was another one real close to those. So what happened was he
That?
got by a girl.
hey,
And then
Sam, you were
Jerry
number.
take her home. Oh, that was before we went, Nate. He wanted to see me, and he got what he wanted, and now he's gonna pay the price. Dang, Skippy.
I don't want to meet anyone else.
Yeah,
Ruined it for everybody.
y'all heard it. All he did was piss and moan and whine and cry. Oh, I've met all Jan's friends and I've never met Jan. So I come to Texas. I go out of my way to come meet Eddie. I paid the price. Now he's going to pay the price. I do love Jamie, though. She's like my new favorite. I love her so much. She's cool as crap, man. Well, crap isn't cool. She's cool. Let's just say she's cool. I adore
It'll
her.
be out at 10 o'clock. In 6 minutes, it'll be out.
Oh, okay. Jerry's video will be posted. Is that the finish, though, with the victory?
Oh, that's the beginning.
Oh, he only has the beginning. I had the victory video.
He's using the fast one.
Yeah. So I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share my victory. Eddie, any words for the losing team? That's what I thought. Eddie, you want to hang up the phone? You want me to? Okay. Thank you so much for letting me come on and share my story. I got to go get my video out because this is too good to not share. I think it might go viral. Devil Dog versus Simply Jan. Who gets smoked?
Hey,
Devil
I'm
Dog.
telling you, any hamburger eating contest, hot dog eating contest, anything where it comes to food without having to do so much work to freaking get to the food.
Then he asked for a hoagie after he ate all that. Oh, poor boy. Yeah, that's what it was. So, did you enjoy that story, Sivi?
No, I did not.
Maybe you're muted.
Sivi's muted, yes.
No, no sound, City.
No sound.
No sound.
Need a new tech guy.
Oh, you're going to have to hire someone now. Yeah. Oh, you could do sign language. Are you laughing?
Just make sure it's real sign language and not like slang or something.
Yeah. Don't do-
You should be back.
Am I back now?
You're back now.
Am I back?
You'd be like, Sivi, we can't hear you, and Sivi's all like,
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jan.
I loved it. I loved
You
the
want me to
story.
start over? Did you hear it?
I heard it.
I didn't hear what
You
Sivi
can
said.
embellish it more.
No. The whole thing's embellished.
The whole thing's
The
embellished.
whole thing's embellished.
Embellished.
Yeah. Yeah, Tiger, right? I bet. No, he's probably going to leave. It looks like he's leaving me to take the dogs out to go potty
I'm
now.
trying to figure out what you want.
Oh.
He's
Probably wants
laughing.
to go potty. Or
Did
no,
you like
he's telling me
story?
that I want a root beer.
Wait,
Anyway.
Tim, did you like him?
That's
Yes, I did. That was hysterical.
That was
Yeah,
very
I thought so,
hysterical.
too. Wait until you see the video. It's even better.
Okay.
It was so hysterical
Yeah.
that we have to hit the red button.
She wants.
This is like the golden buzzer on AGT.
Oh, all right, I'm going. I love you guys. Have a great night. How do I get out of here?
X.
Oh,
Have a good night.
Love
Safe
you guys.
journeys home.
Good night. Leave. I have to hit leave.
or you have to hit something. Anyway,
Okay.
so that was fun. They
Yes,
were
it
they were
was.
just down at the Mid America meetup and stopped off the long way home to Eddie's house, Eddie and Jamie's house,
Okay,
to go
come on,
pick up a
Gary. Come on,
puppy
Cindy.
because there's
Cindy,
going to be
let's
a
go.
new addition to
Hey,
the
let's go.
Butler family farm, and
Come on
that's
out, let's
Suji,
go.
the Boston Terrier, and she's so cute. So we still have Katie, and we have Gary, aka Belt Loop 29, or YouTube Police 29, or something cute critters 29. Belt Loop cute critters, or anyway. So how you guys doing? You guys doing okay?
Cindy, Dory, let's go.
Well,
Good.
doing well. I am. How are you doing, Katie?
Oh, I'm just peachy.
Cool. Well, I just thought I'd come up and say hello. Um, doing, doing. I had me some dip squawkers. Went and got some dip last night.
Dip squawkers make your day better, I know.
Yeah. Well, I think dip squawkers can make everybody's day better. They just have to know how to find them. You know,
Well,
you, you may have,
if one Walmart employee doesn't know, ask another, right?
that's right. Just keep going till you find them.
Yeah. What was the name? Jeremiah. Was it
Yeah.
Jeremiah?
Yeah, it was Jeremiah. The lady last night wouldn't give her name. You know, had something covering her name badge, and that's okay. I guess she didn't want to be. Of course, I couldn't. You know, there was something wrong with my audio on my phone last night, anyhow. So it wasn't working very well. I don't know why, but anyhow, yeah, we. I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to take off work tomorrow or not. I'm given 3 days bereavement, and we've really only used one, so I don't know. I'll probably go to work. I know they take it out of my major medical, and I'm trying to save all that I can for retirement. So
Yeah. But if you have to use it, you have to use it. You know, it's okay to use it. You know, and yes, you can use phyllo dough for the top if you want. And Robert Charles is wondering, did you get the 30 box? And Todd asks, do they have sugar-free dip squawkers?
I don't remember seeing any sugar-free dip squawkers, and yes, I did get the 30 box. So I've got plenty of dip squawkers. I think Tammy found my dip squawkers last time, and so you know they went a little quicker than I thought they was going to. But she did send me the last one last time, so
So Tammy's now addicted to dip squawkers.
I think so.
Yeah.
Um, and but we also got the ice cream. I don't know if she knows about the ice cream. You know, the what do you call them? The well, it's they're in a cone. So the drumsticks, I think is what they call them. Ice cream
Ooh,
sticks. Yes, I had.
I have some drumsticks.
Ooh, they're good.
Ooh, I might have
I
one
bought
later.
some today. I got
just
some
wish
today.
I wish there was more peanuts on them though.
Oh, I got the cookie topped ones.
They don't look like the picture. You know, you got the cone and you got this big bulbous head of ice cream. It's all covered in nuts.
Well,
But no, it's not. They don't look like the pictures.
but they taste
No.
fine, and they are good. So I usually get the chocolate ones, the white chocolate with fudge, and then the fudge ones and the chocolate. The chocolate is my favorite, so I feel blessed when they have
These are the ones. Those are the ones I got too.
Yeah, I
yeah,
tried to get
White chocolate
those, but
with fudge.
the
my
very thin ones.
Instacart person canceled them because they couldn't find them instead of just replacing with
Oh,
something.
I'd be mad. I'd be
I was
mad.
pissed. I was pissed. Like, are you kidding me? These are the whole reason I ordered any of the shit that I ordered. I wanted these specifically, or something like them.
Yeah.
You know, why do you think I ordered ice cream cones and a bunch of other dumb stuff in my order? You know, because I needed to reach that stupid minimum.
You should have ordered some dip squawkers while you were at it.
You're right.
Dip squawkers. God, that's so funny. What is a dip squawker?
Well, that's all I picked up last night was the dip squawkers and the drumsticks. But that was all I needed. So
I'll be right back. I mean, I'm listening. I'm talking. I'm on a mission now.
Hey Tiger, we got 7 minutes on the timer, and then we're gonna check it. I'm gonna show you how to check to see. This is why I like to bake them in glass, so you can see the underside of the crust to see what it looks like. So I'm gonna show you all what it looks like when they're not quite done. I don't know why you're hungry for crawfish now, Tiger. And hey there, East Wind Farm. Yeah, you know she loves you when she leaves the last dip squawker for you. That is the making of a hit country song.
that makes
Make that happen.
takes the days you have the coming to you. Well, I'm thinking about it, but um I'm thinking about it, but that kind of throws off, my whole belief system about making every day count. And I am trying to save save some hours for the retirement. But I may anyhow. I'm thinking about taking off tomorrow. I know Tammy's taking off tomorrow, and so of course she took off Friday, and I didn't work I didn't work a shift on Friday, but I went in and worked. Was it Friday or Thursday? I think I worked Thursday. I did not work Friday, but that was an overtime shift anyhow. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I may. Have a good night, Jason.
See what I have?
What do you have? Oh. Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ate Timmy's last favorite one out of his box yesterday, and he got all upset. And I'm like, dude, when do I ever eat these things? I eat one every once in a while, and I haven't had one since like about 25 boxes ago. So get over it. And he just
See, like,
pouted and looked at me like, "Don't
there
eat my
not
last
enough,
one. That's my
not
favorite."
enough peanuts. It's not enough peanuts.
Well,
And
the
you know
one
what's stupid? McDonald's doesn't put nuts in their Sundays anymore.
Yeah, it's probably because of all the people that complained about nut allergies.
But they were in a bag.
Yeah, but with all the lawsuits about accidental cross contamination, you're dealing with a lot of high school students that work at McDonald's. They might have just decided not to do it anymore because of the nut allergy. That's the only thing I can think of. But the least
Yeah.
they could have done was, replace it with some other crunchy thing, like some, I don't know, cookies.
They have
Some
M&Ms.
Oreo cookies. Huh?
They have M&Ms and stuff.
Yeah.
Thing
So,
is, M&Ms get cross-contaminated at the factory.
yeah, that's true because, they do make peanut M&Ms over there, but, that would become their liability because, Does it even say on the side of an M&M bag, a plain M&M bag that was processed in a facility that
Yes.
that has tree nuts, that
Yep.
processes tree nuts?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Do they have that disclaimer on their menu?
Yep, they sure do.
Okay. It's amazing how many people have filed lawsuits over, peanut allergy.
Yeah.
I just buy my own big jar of ice cream topping.
That's what's so nice about these is when you're doing like an ice cream bar, you can fill this up with like 6 different things for ice cream toppings and just put it out on the table. That way everybody can choose their own ice cream topping. I love ice cream toppers. I don't know if you've ever had gummy bear ice cream before. That stuff's really good.
We have a place over here called Monster Yogurt. I take my
Yeah.
son to every now and then. They've got all kinds of toppings.
Is that one of those places that's got like 25 different things that you can squirt your frozen yogurt into?
Yep.
And you take it to the station and pile on whatever, and you take it up front to pay for it, and they stick it on a scale and they charge you
Yes.
$55 for one little dish because it weighs 6 pounds.
Right.
Yeah, those are cool. Don't like the
And they've
price
got like
tag, but
little vending machines, that you twist.
yeah. But do you actually put money into the vending machine to pick your topping,
No.
or
Nope, you just twist.
oh, okay? So they
Yeah.
still charge you by the pound. Yeah, because I think the first time I ever went to one of those places, I had severe sticker shock when mine came up to like $13,
Wow.
and I'm like, for what?
They're upfront about it though.
Yeah, but the least they could do is give you a little tray that's got a scale on it so you can weigh it as you go. Oh, beep 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 beep.
He doesn't want to go to Monster Yogurt for his birthday this year. He just wants to go wander IKEA.
Oh, IKEA's a lot of fun. Plus, they got really good Swedish meatballs.
That's exactly why he wants. It's one of the reasons he wants to wander IKEA and go eat meatballs.
Go eat meatballs?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I figure we'll do that. We'll pick up a couple of bags of meatballs and go to the cafeteria and have meatballs, and then bring meatballs home.
Yeah. Freaking love their meatballs. They got some good ass meatballs. Okay, so we got chicken pot pie. And I have no Timmy to change the camera setting. Hang on.
All right. I'm a hop down, so I'll be out of the paper, and I'll be in the chat.
Yeah.
And
Me
Okay.
too.
you have a
All
good
right.
night.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for coming up. All right. I don't know how to change it to full screen. Let's see here. So. Okay. I have no idea.
Ford
What?
auto.
Yeah, but they popped off screen.
Yeah, I know, I got it.
Okay. Hurry up. All right. So. Here we have our pie crust. It does smell good as fork. Yep. It smells good as fork. All right. Let's stick that out of the way. So I'm going to show you how to tell, because it's like the crust looks nice and crispy on the top. But what does it do on the bottom? So we're going to take a gander at it as soon as Timmy gets everything lined back up again. Back to full screen. So. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Jailbait. Are we back? Back to full screen? There we go. Okay, so now we're back to full screen. So here we are. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a gander at the bottom of it and see if there's any shiny stuff going on, and these look all pretty solid. So you'll notice that if it's not done, they'll be kind of shiny on the underside. I don't know how well I can show this underside. So let's take a look. Can you see the underside?
There you go.
The underside looks pretty good. That's the sides. It looks pretty well done. You'll see like some areas where it looks doughy. And this is pretty good. It looks good. You can see where it kind of shrunk a little bit. And so there we have it. This one is Timmy's, and this one is mine. Yeah. I can't wait. I haven't made these in like 3 years. So I've been trying to get it on the calendar, and just never got around to it. And so I'm so glad that we got a chance to make these. So what y'all think? Let's grab a spoon. Spoons are going to be easier to crack into. Because it's going to be damn hot, so you're going to want to let these things rest for about 15 to 20 minutes anyway. So hit it with a fork or a spoon or whatever, and you can see all that flakiness. I don't know if Timmy can zoom in on the upstairs camera or not. I'm gonna mangle the snot out of mine though. Let's see. I think that's center.
Come down on it?
Yeah, come down on it. So we can see the flakiness. I love our new cameras. There we go. Okay. Stop. Okay. So, you see, they're flaky. And that crust is done. So, what I like to do is I like to just pretend that I'm a serial killer. I'll just go and stab it. And look at that. See how nice and flaky that is? And it's going to be very hot, so leave it alone for about 20 minutes or so. But I'm going to dig in and I'm going to just grab a little tiny smidgen. And you can see the steam. There's steam coming off that. Oh my god. That crust is going to be divine. So, anyway, Munchie Mafia, there we have it. We got that. Let it rest for about 20 minutes. And should be good to go. What would you do? What would you serve with this? Definitely you could serve like a side salad with it. Or even just some roasted vegetables of some sort. But you don't want to serve anything with starch as a side because there's already enough starch in here. And especially for those that are trying to, keep tabs on their carbs, you might just want to do just the top crust, just to cut back on the carb. What the hell is that noise? It sounds like Cindy. The cat probably has her pinned. Anyway, Leroy's a 35-pound cat. He outweighs my puppy by about 4 times, right? And so sometimes they play a little too aggressively, and he decides, you know what, I'm tired of your stuff, girl, and rolls over on her and just lays down on top of her and basically gets her pinned. So, because he's a very large cat. So anyway, Munchie Mafia. That is it for tonight. We've been here for 2 hours and 17 minutes. Actually, 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's been quite a long while. I'm so glad that y'all came out to visit. We've got 31 people left in chat. Thank you all so much for all your support today. I really appreciate it. And so we'll be back on Wednesday for another live stream at 6 o'clock. We're going to be doing tuna noodle casserole, just similar in fashion to this, but with canned tuna from Fishwife. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks. This is based off of a 1970s household staple, tuna helper. So, but healthier, because all of that processed garbage is not in it. So, with that in mind, Munchie Mafia.
Hey,
Huh.
we have to pick next.
Oh yeah, we got to pick. We got to pick for next week. Show up for shout out. God dang it! What the hell's wrong with me? Goodness gracious alive! All right. Showing that I'm on the. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Showing that I'm. Okay. So, can we pop me in a corner and then put the thing up, and I'll just narrate from here, Timmy?
I'm working on that.
Okay. So we're kind of doing things a little unconventionally. I'm actually up on my I'm on my phone. Oh my god, that pie crust is so amazing. Anyway, while we're sitting here in the dark, would you like to hear a scary story? I'm kidding. I don't know any scary stories. So, Timmy's trying to figure it out. I don't know if he's gonna try to pull the races back up again, because we still do have to choose that. Either that, or I'm not even sure if even the outro is gonna work. I know it's never a dull moment. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade the cable to a Cat 7 and see if maybe that might help us, because we've been having some problems as of recently. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if it's an EV Mux issue or if it could just be, bad bad wireless. Oh, holy hell, it's just hot. I know, right? I think that's what it is. Let's see here. I'll just turn my camera back. Turn my camera. Oh, hi. We're on my phone. I don't like sitting this close to the phone. So, let's see. I have a better idea. I'll just sit down and. Oh! Got it. All right. So, now, I already read all the names off, but you guys didn't hear me say them, so I'm going to just start from the bottom up. Eastwind Farms, GL Bait, Todd Saw, Teresa Castro, Have Fun in Nature, Teresa Jukowitz, Chef Roast and Gag, K and Mac Project, Bushcraft Family, Pest Hunter, Devil Dog, Simple Happy Life, Windstone Chronicles, Mrs. D's Nuts, Simply Jan Homestead, Ace Howdy. Can you scroll up? Can you scroll up?
I can't do anything.
Oh. All right. Well, don't yell at me.
There you go.
All right. Mona did what? Wait a minute. Mona did what? Meritage Shades of Light, Butler Family Farm, Devil Dog's Keeper, Lucy Warren's World, Webb's Web, Shade Tree Cook, Katie's Kitchen, Coffee Cake Lovin' Bitch, Judy Mae Collins, Cindy of Dogwood Cottage, High Plains Camper, Sleeper Barbecue, Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline, Wright's Trapping, Desert Livin', P Digits, Whistle Stop Homestead, Kristen Walton, Greg Johnson, Tuber Chat, Arlene, Canadian Family Life, Dumb Moose, Sarah Presswood, Yes I Can Barbecue, The Other Guy, Bell Loop 29, M. Buglet, and A Partridge in a Pear Tree. Okay, so I'm. We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it. So, oh, we're doing horse races. We're doing horse races. I wonder if they have cow tipping. That would be kind of funny. Shuffles, 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 and turn. Yes, definitely turn the sound down. All right, now we're gonna go for it. And here we go. And the horsies are getting ready for the race. We got a 1 minute timer going, and so far we've got uh, Da Moose and Ace Howdy, and here comes somebody. I can't read it. I can't read the name. Bushcraft Family's pulling back. Everybody's pulling back. We got Yes I Can Barbecue, and nope, he's falling back. God, this is going to be a really tight race here. We got a whole bunch of names. I can't read the damn names. There's too many damn names. Somebody family. Windstone Chronicles. Okay, so I see Desert Living. And let's see here. There's Mona Did What. She's coming up on Desert Living. But here comes Devil Dog. Double Dog, we got 18 seconds, and so far we still have Double Dog in the lead, actually neck and neck with Chef Rosengag, my sister, and Whistle Stop Homestead's coming up on the back end, and why is Double Dog dropping back and Chef Rosengag? Come on, you guys could do better than that. Come on, let's go. Come on, ponies. And it looks like it is Mrs. D's Nuts. It's Sophie. Congratulations, Sophie. Hashtag rigged. All right. So, peoples. This is so good, man. I wish you could be here. I'm stress eating because I'm, you know, anyway. So, it's good stuff. I wish I could show you from the upstairs camera, but I can't. So anyway, we're going to end it here. I want to thank you all for coming and thank you all for your patience. Our winner for next Sunday, because we're going to also be running Arlene for Wednesday, and then Sunday we're going to start with the brand new one, and that one's also going to run on Wednesday as well. So anyway, Munchie Mafia, I want to say thank you all so very much for those that have super chatted or gifted, and also to Ace Howdy for the super generous uh, gifted memberships. And thank you all for all your support and everything. I really appreciate it a lot. So you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you on here. Open wide. Say Um, ah. Um, See you all on Wednesday. Don't forget, cook with love, eat with passion. Have a good night, everybody. Why am I on screen? I need some berry white and some candles. Mm. What? We're running off my phone. I don't have it on my phone. Well, anyway, I'm sorry. I'll just throw it up as a short. Sorry, guys. You'll have a wonderful night. I'm gonna figure this out. It's probably a cable. Right. Anyway, good night, everybody. I hate to say good night or goodbye or anything else.